Hello my dear friend, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, this is Juni's Plan With Me. I know it's kinda late for January bullet journal setup, but the theme can also be used for the coming February, which I'll explain a little bit. And as always, today I'm bringing a pop-up for you, and I promise this is definitely the easiest mechanic I've ever done. But before we start, a quick reminder that if you haven't watched my 2022 bullet journal yearly setup video, I'll leave the link in the right up corner and description box down below, in which I also did a double fold grid guide that I think can be helpful for you. So feel free to check it out. And without further ado, let's start today's BUJO journey. First of all, I want to talk about the tiger theme I picked for this month. If you're familiar with Chinese Lunar New Year or Zodiac, you may know the year 2022 is the year of tiger. I thought it's a time to do a theme related to my home country culture, and actually a lot of Asian countries also celebrate Lunar New Year, which for 2022 it will be February 1st. I personally just couldn't wait anymore, so I decided to do it as the first theme in this new journal. My friend Lasagna Ollie also did a really cute tiger theme in her January setup, and I'll leave the link to her Plan With Me video down below if you're interested. She's also the one who gave me the idea of doing a whole Chinese setup, which I've never done before, but of course I'll also include English in the following pages. On the left side of the cover page, I'm writing down Chinese, which can be translated into Big Fortune for the Year of Tiger, I think. In order to have a full Lunar New Year vibe, I'm using Chinese ink and brush pen, which are different from the supplies I usually use. Because the brush is extra soft, and I didn't practice my handwriting for a long time, you can see my hand shaking a little bit, and I have to fix here and there. I think last time I did Chinese calligraphy was exact 1 year ago when I filmed the vlog of last Lunar New Year. Anyway, after writing, I also add a tiger palm print, and on the left bottom corner, I want to do an old style stamp, but the ink is not totally dry yet. So while we wait for that, let's work on our tiger pop-up first. Here's the long work version I made for you to see more clearly. So there are 4 pieces in total, and only the first one is a little bit complicated. But I'll label all the dimensions I used: dash line for folding, solid line for cutting. One thing to mention is that my setup is based on my A5 notebook size, so if you're doing a different card base, you can change the numbers to fit your need. As for the body part, both of them are roughly 5.3 cm tall and 7.5 cm wide. But the cutaway part, one is 1.8, one is 1.3 because of the folding angles from the first piece, which can be adjusted accordingly with some simple math calculation. And the width of the cutaway part is based on how thick the paper you're using. The last piece is the tiger tail. You can draw it on the other side if you want it to be on the left side instead of the right. And here is the color version I made with watercolor. This pop-up template is available in my online shop at junisunstudio.com, and you can also find more BUJO Kit and stickers there. Even if you're not buying anything, I'll be so happy to have you over to take a look. So the setup for this pop-up is quite easy, like I said earlier. All we need to do is to fold the first piece based on the guidelines. And now it's time to bring back our notebook. But first, let me finish the red ink stamp. It's Ren year for 2022 in lunar calendar, and it's pretty hard to explain, so I'll leave it there for now. But if you're interested, you can search for sexagenary cycle to find out more. For the pop-up setup, let's start with the main body first. Put glue on the back of the center section and make sure not to apply on the 4 triangles on the top and bottom. Glue them together so the body is perfectly merged. And then you can find the spot you like, maybe with some help of the other pieces. The glue I'm using is Aline's Tacky glue, which is pretty strong. You can use glue stick or double glue tape if you want to leave a chance to adjust or move around later. Check if the middle holding part can be folded freely, and then put a little bit of glue on top of triangles. Place the top part of the tiger body on. Try pressing left and right to make sure it stays tight, and then the same method for the bottom legs. At the end, attach his tail on the butt. And ta-da! Our adorable tiger pop-up is done. Under it, I saved some space for the title January. Oh, by the way, January 31st is the Lunar New Year Eve, which is as important as Christmas Eve if your family has the tradition of celebrating Christmas. So yeah, I do have a decent reason to do this tiger theme for this month. And I know by the time this video gets released, you're probably already working on the February setup, so I hope at least it can bring you some inspirations for next month, if not this one. Around our little tiger, I make a border with this shiny washi tape, which I think is perfect for this atmosphere. And I'm also going to place some really fancy red and gold washi tapes on the left page too. All of them are from the washi tape shop. I believe they even released a year of tiger set, which I didn't get to get one when I filmed this video about more than a month ago. But if you're interested in checking it out, I have a coupon code Junie10 for you. I'll receive a small amount of commission fee while you get 10% off your entire order, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's it for the cover page. I'm so happy how it turned out. If you want to recreate it and share on Instagram, please tag me at Junie Sun Xiaomei, both on the post and in the description so I don't miss it. And I love to see your beautiful work. Moving on to the next spread monthly view, I'm planning to make a really simple calendar layout, starting with another tiger Chinese character on the top, by changing the last stroke with the number 2 and then make it 2022. For the rest setup, I'll be using Tumble Brush Pen 912, a soft orange color. Speaking of which, I'm actually really not a fan of the color orange. I couldn't even find one orange color clothes in my closet, so the best I can do for this video is doing my nail in orange. I wanted to do the whole setup with orange because it's the color of tiger, but later you'll see me pretty much abandon it in the next few spreads. Anyway, let's get back to the setup. I realized that I totally messed up with the calendar when I'm about to write the date 30 and found out one day was missing. So yep, let's do something to save it. Remember, I loved doing cutaway Dutch door in my previous setup. Now is the perfect time to reuse those papers. I don't make as many mistakes as I used to do when I first started bullet journaling, but things happen and it's okay to not to be perfect. There are hundreds of ways to fix, and I even did covering the whole spreads with new paper once. After writing down the social media tracker, I'm going to draw a cute baby tiger on the right down corner. For the coloring part, it's actually quite easy. You can just simplify it with only orange and black. Orange for the body, legs, top half of the face. Remember to leave the chest, belly, and the paw white. Then use a black brush pen for the skin pattern. I know before adding the black pattern, it just looks like a chubby orange kitty, but sharp teeth and the unique pattern turns it into a tiger immediately. One fun fact is that the pattern on tiger's forehead is actually a Chinese character Wang, which means king. On top of our baby king, I'm going to use it for a to-do list. And as for the left space on the bottom of the calendar, I'll probably use it for a quote or something else. I'm not sure yet, so let's leave it for now. Instead of the Dutch door, I want to do tag designs for this setup. Starting with this page. I've had this super festival style washi tape for a while, but couldn't find a good place to use it. So today I'm going to apply it everywhere I can find in this setup. And now let's work on the next page, habit tracker. I've been trying to focus on only 5 habits to make sure not being overwhelmed, but it's still not easy. So hopefully this month I can do a little bit better. And for the calendar here, I'm using my favorite monthly stamp. Definitely a time and lifesaver. I'll leave the link to this product in the video description, as well as other supplies I use in this video if you want to check it out. Then I use this shiny washi tape again to make some bookmark shaped decoration to place on the corner of each box. And by the way, the box here I'm using 10 by 9 dot space if the number helps. For the last box, I'm going to draw another cute tiger in it. I know some kitty loves staying in tiny paper box. Not sure if tiger has the same hobby, but I just try my best to give it a super satisfied happy face. And it's so fun to watch how a kitty turns into a tiger with the pattern, because I was highly doubting if I drew a cat instead. Now the habit tracker is done, on the right side, I start with gratitude because I think it's an important part of my journal now, and I really enjoy using it to remind myself of the small happiness in my regular daily life. Then on the bottom, since January starts with Saturday, I decided to squeeze the first 2 days here and of course decorate with some shiny washi tapes again. This month, I'm going back to 2 weeks per spread layout, so there will be 2 more weekly spreads for the following pages. Each day has 5 dot space, each is enough for my current lifestyle, but feel free to change it to 1 week per spread if you have more to do every day. Here, I was going to keep applying the same shiny washi tape as divider, but sadly it ran out, so I'll leave it blank for now and jump to the last page. Here we have day 31, which is the Lunar New Year Eve as I mentioned before. So I want to leave a little bit more space for it. And I just got a Fuji Instax camera from my husband as part of my Christmas gifts, so I finally don't have to manually make the photo frame anymore. And I'll glue my New Year look here later. Under it, as always, is monthly summary. As for the right side, I prepare a red envelope. I actually got it from a food package from my favorite New Year snack brand, but it'll do the job, I just need to cover their logo with mine. So red envelope is a Chinese tradition in New Year, also called red pocket. It's usually from the older to give to the younger generations, filled with paper money. Although online transfer is so convenient these days, I wonder if my family members in China still do it this way or not. But anyway, I'm too old to receive as a kid, so I'm supposed to be the one who's giving red envelope to nieces and nephews. I glue one here just to remind myself of the tradition because that's one of my favorite things about New Year. Compared to gifts, I'm more excited about money. Well, I can't receive any more, but here I can still use it for brain dump or some personal ideas or wishes for the new year. There's a funny saying, 恭喜发财，红包拿来 means wish you're rich and where's my red envelope. In the south part of China, it's also common to give it between friends and colleagues, so it doesn't have to contain big amount of money, just a fortune to share. And that's why I draw some tiger paws on the edge of the spreads, like they're waiting for me to give them the red envelopes. Now let's get back to the previous pages to finish the tag design. For the weekly spread, I was really tired on the filming day, so I finished it a few days later, but you can find the final look of it on my Instagram later this month. As I'm doing some final touches, I want to take some time to give a special thank you to my new Patreon members, Lisa, Sarita, Tasnim, Francisco, U.S, Bunny, and Bella Lee. Thank you so much for your support, I really appreciate it. And the love from all my old Patreon members as well. I'm so grateful to have you guys for the tough 2021. But of course, just by watching my YouTube video, you're also supporting me and this channel. I'm so glad to be part of your BUJO journey. And here comes the final flip through. Thank you for watching, and how about leave a tiger emoji in the comments if you're still here. Or red envelope, whatever you want to represent New Year vibe. I hope I bring some idea or inspirations to you. If you like this video, please click like. That will be really helpful for this video to reach more potential viewers and help this channel to grow. If you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing and also don't forget to turn on the bell so you'll receive notifications when I upload new videos. Not sure if the next one will be February plan with me or 2021 yearly flip through, but anyway, until the next one, I hope you have an amazing January and I'll see you very soon. Bye!